We have a local legend of wrestling, one of the great has-beens, maybe will never be again, of wrestling, Tough Talk Tony Spencer, former Granite State champion.
Excuse me?
Did I misspeak?
It has been, never will be?
No, never will be again.
Never will be again. Former Granite State champ. Whoa, I think you're mixing up your adjectives, sir.
Maybe I am. Why don't you set the record straight for me?
Let me set the record straight for you, okay? You want to call me a never was and a has been? What are you, sir? What are you except a hack on a college radio while I am going out every weekend spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on brand new clothing and brand new championship belts and entertaining women from coast to coast, and you have the nerve to call me a has been and a never was? No, sir. I am the longest-running professional wrestling champion in the entire New England area as the Granite State champion. I retired that championship, and I will forever claim it as my own. All right?
All right. So you're retired now, is that correct?
Well, when you have as much success as I had, you have no choice but to retire early.
It wasn't some debilitating injury or some horrible streak of losses that caused you to retire?
No, it was the fact that I knew I was as good as I was ever going to get. And when you achieve perfection, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Sean.
Listen, Jack. When you achieve perfection, there's nowhere to go. You see, let me ask you a question. What are you right now?
What am I? I'm one of the top-rated college radio show hosts on Salem State. Dean's List student. Just made the front page of the Log as the headline news. Semi-reporter. Full-time journalist.
Now, see, you just listed a tremendous amount of accolades, and rightfully so, you're entitled to them. But all I heard when you were speaking was, my name is Jack, and I'm a hack.
Oh. And so you wouldn't call yourself a hack. The former Granite State champion. I retired. You're not riding the waves of maybe what has been, huh?
Earlier you said you knew you were the best you could ever be. Is that because you knew you were bad?
That didn't make sense.
You people with your... Is this what they teach at your school, this circular logic? No. When someone tells you they're the best and there's nowhere else to go, then you stop. Right now, see, you're still aspiring to be like me, Jack.
I'm aspiring to be like you, a has-been.
Perfection, right, perfection. You mispronounced perfection.
I mispronounced perfection?
Yes, that's what you did there.
Oh, I see. And is there any events you'll be at that are coming up that you maybe want to talk about?
You know, I'm really glad you brought that up, because April 23rd in Peabody, Massachusetts... Now, Jack, I want you to let the listening audience know that you yourself have already bought 20 tickets.
That was not supposed to be disclosed.
I'm sorry. But, yeah, April 23rd in Peabody, Massachusetts at the McCarthy Elementary School, yours truly, Tough Talk Tony Spencer, will be at Liberty States Wrestling presents Collision Course.
Now, you won't be wrestling in any of these events, right?
No. I go and I sit there and you know, I make my jabs here and there, and I have a good time, but, you know, wrestling, let's just say I've moved on to bigger and better things.
Well, you know, we wouldn't want your old body to get hurt, so it's good to hear that you stepped down from that. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what will be going on in that show?
Well, you're going to have a spectacular main event title match that features our current reigning champion. I know it's not me. Are you crying?
I am. I'm just so engaged with the beauty of your talk, your tough talk.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want you to cry too hard, Jack, because I'm not the champion.
Wow. I'm hurting.
Mop up those tears, man. Are you done mopping?
Yep.
Okay. So our champion, our renowned, fantastic champion, Brian Fury, will be defending his championship against Nick Westgate in the main event. And then in our tag team match, we'll have Anthony Green and Christian Casanova going up against fabulous Johnny Vegas and Todd Sopel.
All right, those sound fantastic. Now, so what championships are on the line that night? Any championships on the line, or are these just...
We have the heavyweight championship being defended by Brian Fury. Then the No Limits Championship will be defended by the Vampire Setherin, who's taking on someone that I can't seem to remember at the moment.
Is it Danny Miles?
Danny Miles, fantastic memory on you.
Yeah, you know, maybe I should do your job.
Hey, don't do my job. I do my job. Who are you?
I'm Jack the Hack. Remember? I'm the one who had you on this radio show.
Oh, Jack the Hack.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. And we want to get your opinions on some go-ons and events because I learned that you ran for president, Tough Talk for president. Is that true?
Well, I was inspired by that egomaniacal Donald Trump, and I think I could do it.
Really? And what were some of your campaigns? Will I see mass bumper stickers across the state of people coming out to vote for Tough Talk?
You know, I think you will. I think what I'm really going to achieve is a grassroots movement because there's only one president that you really need to use as inspiration when you're running a campaign, and that's Abraham Lincoln.
And how are you like Lincoln, sir?
I have a beard.
Fantastic. And that's it?
I'm very smart.
You're very... So you think you're very smart?
No.
Wait,
I have a beard, and I'm very smart.
Oh.
Like Lincoln.
So you just come on here and spill platitudes, and you think you're smart?
Well, I mean, you think I'm smart, so I think that we're getting something.
No. I think you're entertaining.
Good. That means you think I'm smart.
Well, no. I think a chimpanzee scratching its rear end is entertaining. I don't think that's smart. I think pandas sneezing is entertaining. I don't think that's smart. So I think Tough Talk Tony Spencer is entertaining. I don't think that's smart.
Hold the phone here, sir.
I'm holding the phone.
I take time out of my day to call you, to grace you with my presence, and you tell me you don't think I'm smart? Are you in the hurt feelings business, or are you in the broadcast journalism business? Hang on, I'm sorry, I'm about to cry.
Okay, I'm very sorry, sir. You know, I think you're very honorable and probably one of the greatest wrestlers in the area. I mean, your resume is too long to list. I mean, it's really just an honor to have you on. And,
well, it's an honor for me to be on your show. You are absolutely correct.
You're right. It is.
See, the pleasure has been all mine. Actually, no, wait, I said that wrong. Hang on. The pleasure is all yours. That's what I meant.
Yes. Yeah, you have no idea what a pleasure this has been. You know, it's kind of like if you've ever sat on like a bag of nails, kind of like that kind of pleasure.
You are an infuriating individual. Your ostentatious vulgarity is just infuriating.
Can you define either one of those words?
Ostentatious vulgarity?
Yeah, can you define ostentatious or vulgarity? Because I noticed that in your promos you just throw out words, but sometimes I worry, you know, one of the problems with this generation is we just use words and we don't know what they mean. So,
well, the thing with the funny thing is you're actually constructing yourself a paradigm when you use the words ostentatious vulgarity together because they're synonymous with each other. So to say that someone is ostentatiously vulgar is essentially meaning that they're extremely vulgar. They're extremely blatant with what's a good synonym for vulgar?
Obscene.
Rude. You are extremely rude with the manner in which you speak to me because you take a parlance that is not appropriate when you're speaking to someone of my caliber.
Oh, so how would you conduct this interview? I'm just curious. You know, you being a professional wrestler, semi-retired, has been sitting in your house calling me. How would you conduct this interview? I'm just curious.
Okay, first of all, I'm sitting in a mansion, sir. So that would be the first correction I'd make. Then I would say, honored and respected veteran of professional wrestling is what I am. Not has been. See, you're a never will be.
Oh.
I'm an honored and distinguished veteran.
Well, why don't you just tell me a little bit about your record? Because maybe I'm just unfamiliar with Tough Talk.
Okay. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Tell me. Lay it on me.
Mr. Jack the Hack. I have the most distinguished record in all of professional wrestling. Okay? Because I have been the Granite State champion since February of 2010. And despite the fact that I have won and lost my fair share of matches, I have never lost that championship.
Now, did you hold that championship through maybe some shady dealings? Maybe some disqualifications? Maybe something that the crowd could know or should know?
A disqualification or a count-out is still a W in my book. It means I keep the belt.
So you cheated to win?
Cheat is such a strong word.
I
like to say I take advantage of my situation.
For someone saying I'm ostentatiously vulgar to claim that I use strong words, I think is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocritical? Ironic? I'm not sure.
Mr. Jack the Hack, listen, I wake up every morning and I thank my reflection because I know that's just how good I am. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you look at your ugly mug and vomit in the toilet?
Only on Saturdays.
You mean all days ending with Y?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You nailed it, buddy. Every day, you know. I wake up, I read the newspaper, and then I cry about how I have a radio show, and I will always be known for this radio show, and how I made the front page of the Salem State Log, and all this, and I got published in the Salem News. I cry about that because, I'll never, ever be Granite State champion. I'll never be that good. And I'll never be...
Now I just feel like you're mocking me.
No, me?
Yeah.
I couldn't mock.
Just a second.
I don't know where he went, folks. This is captivating radio.
I think his butler is asking him a very vital question to his manor.
I don't know.
I think he's trying to find his way here so he can try and fight us.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's I don't know. We'll wait and.
It's 4-on-1.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, well, for you to come back.
Here I am. What do you want?
Well, what did you disappear for just then?
I'm clearly in the middle of managing my mansion, and one of my many maids needed my assistance.
Needed your... How so? Is there something scandalous going on, Mr. Spencer? Do we need to let people know about these scandals at your mansion? I hear there's a dungeon. I hear that there are people locked up in your basement. What's going on at your mansion?
Listen, the Spencer Mansion is a clean and vibrant community where everyone serves me.
That doesn't sound very clean nor vibrant.
It's both of those things, sir.
How so?
Well, I employ people at a fair and reasonable wage. They do my work, and I sit back and watch them.
And what would you say is a fair and reasonable wage?
What do you get paid to do this show?
I do it as a nonprofit.
Oh, that's what I do too. Yeah, I run a nonprofit.
So you run a nonprofit. So you don't pay any of the people who take care of you.
No, I do. They work for me as a nonprofit, but I pay them.
But you pay, so that it's a nonprofit, but you pay them. So what would you consider a fair wage?
No, well, they absorb my brilliance as a result of directly interacting with me. That's how they get paid.
Oh, Jesus. They must be really starving then.
No one's starving. I feed everyone.
You feed everyone?
They come to the fountain of my brilliance, and they come to feast on my brilliance, and they leave every day completely satiated.
I sincerely doubt that, sir. But let's talk once again about this event, because I don't want the folks to miss this event. I think the people out there want to know so they can go and meet the fabulous Tony Spencer. Tough Talk Tony Spencer.
It's April 23rd. The doors open at 6:30. Bell time's at 7. We're going to see some fantastic, exciting singles matches. We have Brian Malonis, who has worked personally with none other than Vince McMahon. I dropped the name there. Do you want to help me pick it up?
Yeah. Sure. You definitely dropped the name there.
We have Brian Malonis taking on... Who's he taking on in that singles match? Do you have the poster right there in front of you?
I certainly do. It's Bryce Clayton.
Oh, Bryce Clayton. Yeah, he's a quick rising star in the ranks. Then Danny Miles is taking on Veteran for the No Limits Championship, which is always... That's one of our really exciting divisions where there's a lot of action, a lot of really, gung-ho kind of action at that one. Yep. And, of course, the tag team match, which Johnny Vegas is he is even more of a veteran than I am. He's been around, and he knows the game. And Todd Sopel are teaming up to take on Anthony Green and Christian Casanova. And Anthony Green is very well traveled. I don't know if you know this, but his former tag team partner, Cam Zagami, is going to be on American True Grit, the John Cena show.
No, I haven't noticed. But that's an interesting tidbit.
Yes, but Anthony Green and Christian Casanova are like, I mean, I've tangled with Anthony Green on numerous occasions, and he is one of the best wrestlers that I've ever been in the ring with.
Interesting.
And then, of course, the main event is Brian Fury, who is not only, like Johnny Vegas, a well-respected veteran of the game, but he also runs the New England Pro Wrestling Academy in North Andover, Massachusetts. So he's a head trainer as well as a wily, crafty champion,
and
taking on Nick Westgate.
Yeah.
And that is those are always barn burners. Like, they tear the house down with those main events. It's just something you have to be there to see.
Well, we all intend on going, and unfortunately we're quickly running out of time, so we're going to have to let you go. But it's been a real honor having you on this show.
Oh,
And,
could you hang on 1 second?
Sure.
Oh, you know what? One of my maids needs my attention. She dropped something underneath the bed. I got to go find out what that is.
All right. We'll wait for you, Mr. Spencer. We'll wait.
No, don't wait for me. She needs my personal attention. I have to deal with this personally.
It'll be a short pause like last time.
All right. Well, we'll just let you go, Mr. Spencer. It's been an absolute honor having you on the show.
Just remember that the only cure for Jack the Hack to become a professional, like Tough Talk Tony Spencer, is a healthy dose of Tough Talk. You take care now.
You take care. What an interesting interview indeed. All right. We don't know. There must be something scandalous going on in the Spencer mansion. I'm a little frightened to go there.